It's that time of year again. The time of year when we have the opportunity to enjoy one of the best events in all of Final Fantasy XIV. Because the music is so beautiful, the decorations are amazing, and it all makes us think about the holidays, no matter which one you celebrate. And so, today, it is the return of the Sugar Plum Fairy as Rika reprises her role here in Gridania to participate in the 2022 edition of the Starlight Celebration. So, with that in mind, greetings people of the world, Mathai Griffin back with you for the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. So with this special occasion now upon us, we now have the opportunity to help out the various Starlight celebrants, and so a lot of people are going to be flooding Mikedo's amphitheater, as you can clearly see. Yeah, they've really gone above and beyond with the decorations this year, I think. And somewhere around here, and even amidst the Brother Dragoon, we find the one and only Omgaranji, who's going to be leading us, and whoa! Wow. We definitely have a furry in our midst, don't we? But hey, that's nothing to some of the creepier stuff I saw when I was checking out and figuring out this event earlier on today with some of my other characters. But as you can see, others are dressed appropriately for the occasion, and I'm glad they are. And so, with all of that taken into account, let's go ahead and speak with Omgaranji to take on the first quest for the 2022 edition of the Starlight Celebration at level 15, entitled Reindeer Fame. Omgaranji is looking for an adventurer filled with Starlight cheer. Yeah, we gotta turn around, make her turn around to get her attention.
How good it is to see you again, dear adventurer. You haven't forgotten me since we last met, I hope. It's me, Omgaranji.
Trust me, you are not so easily forgotten, Sister Mikote, Keeper of the Moon.
And may I say you've come at a most opportune moment. You see, we are planning some truly extraordinary festivities this year, but are presently short-handed.
Well, that is how it usually goes, isn't it? Yeah, you point out a great celebration, but you're always a few hands short, but it seems like someone may be here to change that.
It's no good, celebrant. We will require the aid of an adventurer after all.
We have Viera here, who apparently gets fashion advice from Tataru because he's wearing the same kind of jacket that you get from Tataru at the end of, Heavensward.
Oh, dare say I see she is an adventurer and you have already made the arrangements.
Yeah, I guess we haven't been introduced yet.
Allow me to introduce Associate Professor Lorenzen of the Studium in Charlian. He is of the festivities for which I am hoping to secure your assistance.
Oh, it's nice to meet you, sir.
Lorenzen, Faculty of Folklore, delighted, I'm sure. Without further ado then, I shall test your knowledge of the season. First question, what creature symbolizes the Starlight Celebration?
Yeah, we gotta think about this one for a moment, but since this was kind of spoiled for us with the introduction of Lorenzen's companion, that would be a reindeer. Although we do love the bear and yeti that also came in previous Starlights.
An easy question, was it not? I'd apologize if I insulted your intelligence. Indeed, the answer is reindeer. From gifts to garb, Starlight paraphernalia is often emblazoned with or designed in the image of these noble creatures. Now, for my second question. When did the Starlight Celebration begin to make use of this symbolism?
Yeah, as you can see.
When? You mean to say it was not always so?
And given that I've been showing off Starlight Celebration since 2015, and have participated in my first one in 2014 off camera, I would have to say that this is something that even escapes my knowledge.
No, indeed. Any mention of reindeer is conspicuously absent from the tale which inspired this celebration. Thus did I take it upon myself to delve into the truth of the matter.
And so, with a smug look on his face for some reason,
And after many a moon scouring literature, I discovered telling testimony in an ancient Ishgardian tome, which spoke of reindeer that amuse younglings with delightful illusions. Illusions? It was this spectacular act that earned reindeer their Starlight celebrity, I posit. And in order to prove my theory, I have journeyed to Gridania this Starlight celebration with this trusty fellow, Blitzen. But if you were going to get all your information from an Ishgardian's home, wouldn't you have done this in Ishgard? But I guess he wanted to come to Gridania because this is where the lion's share of the celebrations take place. And as we can see here, Blitzen, minus the other 7 reindeer and Rudolph, I guess he seems to be kind of lonely or something, I don't know. He is able to walk up the stage, no problem.
Oh, so Blitzen can use reindeer magics?
Yes, Blitzen is of a rare lineage, one that weaves illusions as a defense against predators. We have been keeping him under our care in Labyrinthos while conducting research on his abilities. And I can only imagine that this dialogue would be different if you have not gotten to Endwalker by this point. If you're on a completely brand new character and you're just new to the game and you've never gotten to that point, he probably would not tell us about this additional information. It is my belief that Blitzen can trace his ancestry back to the reindeer who delighted children with illusions in the Ishgardian Dome. And I intend to have him do the very same for the children of Eosier, confirming history by recreating it, as it were. You see, no matter how much I urged him back in Sharlayan, Blitzen refused to produce child-pleasing illusions. But in Eosier, where it all began with his noble ancestors, I dare to hope that he will be suitably inspired. Well, let's hope you're right about that.
I welcome anything that will bring cheer to our sweet children. My duties bind me here, but I believe our adventurer friend will prove a most capable assistant.
And I'll do what I can. Indeed, your cheery disposition tells me you are the perfect candidate for the task I have in store. Can I count on your cooperation? Sugar Plum Fairy here at your service. Splendid, I thank you, as will posterity, I'm sure. Now then, your role is a simple yet crucial one. Round up the children who will witness Blitzen create his illusion. I shall be at Apkalu Falls making the necessary preparations. Good luck, and I shall see you again anon. Alright then, I'll do what I can. As Blitzen goes along with him.
Perhaps you can begin your search along the path from the markets to the Lancers Guild. I dare say a few younglings will be out gazing at the shops and decorations.
You got it there, we can definitely do that. Also, because this is something I can gain experience levels on, I should switch out of my culinarian job and into something that I can gain points on. But I'll do that as we're making our way over to the markets and over to the Lancers Guild. So I decided that it made sense that given that our companion is from Sharlayan, I would do something that was Sharlayan oriented, and so I switched to Rika's Astrologian to be able to do these quests from this point forward. So let's begin by speaking with this bright-eyed boy and tell him all about what's about to happen.
There's going to be illusions? That sounds like fun and all, but I promised my mom I'd help her put up decorations. Sorry.
Yeah, not often you hear a child turn down an offer for something that they'll be impressed by, but maybe we'll have better luck over at the Lancers Guild. And it begins over here with this cautious child. So let's tell her all about it.
Oh, I was told to buy a Starlight cake and hurry home. Sorry.
Yeah, who would have guessed? Children that are well behaved and do what their parents tell them to do. Yeah, and on Starlight Celebration of all things? That's really surprising. Well, if we don't succeed with this lively lad, it'll be strike 3. Hey there, young man.
There's a magical reindeer that can create illusions? Amazing! I've just finished my chores, so I'll head over at once.
And we will now go ahead and make our way over to Upkalu Falls as well. It's not that far of a trek from here to the Lancers Guild, and to get to Upkalu Falls where this is going to take place, so let's make our way on over. Where we already see Lorenzen and a few other people hoping to bear witness to something amazing. Yeah. Hi there, Lorenzen.
Ah, you are returned. I trust a gaggle of rosy-cheeked younglings will be arriving shortly?
Shockingly, no. Yeah, sadly, we could only get this one.
Only this one?
Well, that's what I just said.
This is precisely the problem with today's youth. No concept of scholarship or the virtues of academic inquiry.
Well, given that these children are so well behaved, I'm surprised you even got one.
I suppose this single ragamuffin will suffice. For the purposes of proof, the number of children isn't consequential after all.
What happens if the reindeer does his thing and the boy will be saying, "Oh, look how cool this was," and everyone's like, "Oh, yeah, right."
Blitzen, the season of light is in full glow and a child stands expectant before you. Hearken unto the spirit of your ancestors and bring forth your delightful illusions.
Like, begin. Drumroll. Well, Blitzen's, I guess, a little shy. He's like, "What are you doing?" Yeah, I don't think Blitzen's in any hurry to comply. Yeah, he's just gonna shrug it off.
Come now, Blitzen. Is this not the Starlight celebration? And is that not a child, wide-eyed and innocent?
Yeah, come on, Blitzen, you can do it.
Oh, that's just a normal reindeer. The baby Yeti from last year was much better. Oh well.
He's like, "Yeah, I've seen enough. I'm on my way."
Wait, don't leave, I beseech you! There are crucial discoveries to be made in the name of folklore for which your assistance is paramount!
Unfortunately, no luck for you, Mr. Lorenzen. He's like, "Ah, man."
That did not go as I had hoped. What am I to do now?
What will you do?
Forgive me, but I need a moment to collect myself. Amidst the calm of the great long reverie, perhaps. I shall return once my thoughts are clear.
Yeah, you need to redraw your game plan. And so away he goes. And Blitzen's gonna go along with him. And as it turns out, this was being witnessed by someone we know all too well when it comes to the Starlight celebration. Yeah, basically I have to continue to wait here. And as you can see, I have not gotten to the point where I've been able to level Rika as a summoner to the point where Amitra is no longer required. You wait patiently, but Lorenzen does not return. Perhaps you should search for him. And of course, he said he was going to Great Lone, so that is exactly where we're gonna go. So let's make our way there right now. And so all the way down at the far end is where we'll find Lorenzen. Yeah, don't go too far, there are chickens past that door.
Oh, it's you. It seems I've been here rather longer than I thought. My apologies. I have been pondering my dilemma, but I believe I have identified the root of the problem. The children of Gridania are insufficient for my purposes. The original testimony was Ishgardian after all, meaning that it is Ishgardian children I was required. I was a fool to consider proving my theory anywhere else. You are familiar with Ishgard, are you not? Would you be willing to continue assisting me there?
Well, if you're a level 15 character, good luck making the journey. Yeah, meanwhile, how does Blitzen feel about all this? Or you seem to be one reindeer short of a sleigh, or I don't think the children are what's insufficient. Yeah, maybe it's not any of those things.
What do you mean? Apart from the tasting site, what could possibly... Oh.
Oh, what? Yeah, maybe look around.
Blitzen! Where did you go? Blitzen! Blitzen!
Yeah, your reindeers disappeared all of a sudden. Thankfully you didn't run too far and we can pursue after you, but... Oh man. You lost what you need more than anything else, you are going to be having some real problems. Yeah, forget Ishgard at this rate there, buddy.
I can't find Blitzen anywhere. Where could he have gone?
Well, maybe he's just run off or something.
I was so absorbed in my thoughts I must have left him somewhere. The gods know he can't bear being alone. Oh, he must be so frightened right now. I must find him. Must find my dear boy.
Yeah, you count on your boy now? So, this concludes quest number 1 for the Starlight Celebration, and with it we'll take 1,440 experience points and 305 gil. And then we will, with a Panic Lorenzen and people dressed in Starlight Celebration attire, no less, let's go ahead and move on to round 2, with our next quest at level 15, entitled The Ghost of Starlight Presence. Associate Professor Lorenzen is experiencing some panic. And understandably so.
Oh, Blitzen, where could he have gone?
Lorenzen is in a state of distress. Try to soothe his nerves. Well, let's see if we can. I'm gonna go over to the emotes and figure out if we can't give the man a little calming down. Yeah, maybe even being amongst his fellow Viera might help.
What am I doing? Blitzen needs me, and yet here I am, a blubbering mess. My apologies for subjecting you to such undignified behavior. Unforeseen circumstances have a tendency of rattling my... I am well now, thanks to you. I shall go and search for Blitzen at once. May I count on your cooperation once more?
You certainly can.
My heartfelt thanks. For now, let us focus our search within the city. If you could make your inquiries in the direction of Miketo's amphitheater, I shall retrace our steps back to Upkalu Falls. Quickly now!
Well, now that dawn has broken, we might have a little more luck, so let's indeed go see if we can't find the people we need to find, and hopefully they'll point us in the right direction. So it's not that far to go over to the bridge here, and first off, cross paths with a happy holiday maker.
A reindeer? Why yes, I saw it go dashing through the snow towards Miketo's amphitheater.
Well, that's a good start. If he's run back to the point of origin, we might have some good luck here. Next up, we'll go and speak over near the gates with this charmed citizen. A reindeer, you say? As a matter of fact, one went trotting by the amphitheater and down the lane not long ago. You know, with the third one being actually close to one of the transition points. So let's keep on moving. As everyone's checking out the festivities for this year's Starlight Celebration. And down at the end here, right at the threshold, a frost fanatic gazing at a snowman.
Perfection. Absolute perfection. The very incarnation of crystalline beauty. Oh, were you speaking to me?
No, I was speaking to you.
Reindeer? I can't say that I did transfix to this frozen masterpiece as I was.
I vaguely recall having heard some clopping noises passing behind me, though. Must have been something of the sort. So yeah, meaning that we have to head on over into the transition area and head on over to the New Gridania side. And so, crossing the threshold, we will find our next thing, which just happens to be Blitzen himself. And here comes the Renson. Oh, adventurer! Have you had any luck in locating? We have, actually. Blitzen, where have you been? I've been running myself ragged in search of you. I guess he was just hungry. Yeah, he just wanted to eat some of the various shrubs here in Gridania. Blitzen, why do you bray so? Why, to summon me, of course! Ho ho ho! Yeah, guess who's come to town? We recognize those legs anywhere. And you are? Someone very familiar to us in more ways than one. I am the Saint of Nemea, and I have come at our antlered friend's behest to lead your misguided soul unto the soothing bosom of the Starlight celebration. Did you have to say bosom? And he's like, what? I will ask you plainly, young scholar. Do you understand why you were unable to coax forth the legendary twinkling of this reindeer's magics? Yeah. So you do not know. Fortunately for you, naught escapes the Saint of Nemea's all-seeing eyes. You see it too, do you not? The reason why our scholarly friend failed? Yes, indeed we do. You've lost sight of the spirit of the Starlight celebration, or you've forgotten who the celebration is for. Yeah, for all of his smarts, you've got no spirit. That's why the Sugar Plum Fairy is here too. What? Of course I haven't lost sight. All know that the Starlight celebration is held for the benefit of... And as he's speaking, the children! Yeah, he's having more of a revelation than anything. So, you finally understand. Indeed, the Starlight celebration exists for the good children of the realm. This, our antlered friend, knows well. But you, my scholarly friend, you are so obsessed with your work that you could only see the children as a means to prove your theory. Is it any wonder then that Blitzen was not minded to oblige your demands? It is as you say, good saint. Respecting the customs one seeks to understand is basic folklore's fieldwork. I shame my profession in forgetting it. And to Taru for giving you that outfit. And Blitzen agrees. My thanks for comforting me, my friend, and my apologies for ignoring your feelings. Oh, it seems my job here is done. I leave this man and this reindeer in your capable hands, adventurer. Happy Starlight to all, and to all a good morning. Yeah, because it's not evening anymore. But then again, I guess we kind of ruined the special aspect of it that the Saint of Nemea only shows up at night. Right, there isn't a moment to lose. Let us resume our search. Forgive me, force of habit. Let us resume our celebration of this wondrous season by bringing joy and happiness to children. Which seems to be happening right now. I want my mommy! And that can't be good. That cry of distress, it comes from the other side of the Aetherite Plaza. Come, my friends. We better get moving. Yeah, we have this inspirational music, yet someone is clearly in distress right now. This is something we need to fix immediately. So around the corner of the Aetherite Plaza, and hopefully somewhere we will find the person of interest. Even amongst all the people dressed up for the Starlight celebration itself. Yeah, they've arrived, this tearful tot. I want my mommy! Oh dear, distraught as she is, how are we to learn what ails her? We need to settle her somehow. With sweets perhaps, or toys. Or, there's another way we could go about it possibly. As we zoom on in, yeah. Finally, Blitzen does his thing. And all of a sudden, the tears come to an end.
Oh, how pretty! Well done, Blitzen. Well done. Now, may we ask after the source of her woes?
Blitzen agrees to this. And so do we.
Greetings, little one. Tell me, what is it that troubles you? Well, me and Mommy were on our way to the markets, but suddenly she wasn't there and I got scared.
Oh, what are we gonna do about that?
I see. I expect that your mother is still nearby. In which case...
Headphone warning. Incoming.
Is anyone missing a child? We have a lost child in search of her mother.
Yeah, Blitzen doing his thing too. Yeah, that's gonna wake the neighborhood. And bring the right person out.
Oh, there you are, thank goodness.
Yeah, now they're together.
Mommy, you were there, then suddenly you were gone. I was so scared. Oh, I'm so sorry, sweetie. I'm here now.
At least these two are reunited, thankfully.
Thank you so much for looking after my daughter, sir.
Glad we could help.
Thank you, sir. And you too, Mr. Reindeer. Those shiny presents were really pretty.
Well, you're quite welcome. And away they go. And the Sugar Plum Fairy is happy with this resolution too. I think congratulations, Orinord, or your hypothesis was correct, I see. Yeah, it works!
What? Oh, right. I suppose Blitzen just proved my theory, didn't he? I was too concerned with helping the little one to notice. Well, I shan't complain, seeing as we fulfilled our objective. Shall we report back to Amgarangi?
Indeed, we should. Also, the Mikado Amphitheater is in the opposite direction. Yeah, you're kind of going off the wrong track, but I'm sure you'll find your way there eventually. I'm sure you know how to make the journey. So let's head on back over to Mikado's Amphitheater. And so upon our arrival back at Mikado's Amphitheater, more people are showing up for the occasion, including more people dressed for the occasion. So let's turn things back over to you.
Ah, welcome back everyone. How did you fare in the end?
And we had a success.
Very well, I'm pleased to say. We managed to reunite a lost child with her mother, and for a happy side benefit, succeeded in proving my theory.
Indeed we did. Let's tell you all about what happened.
My, the three of you have been busy indeed. Thank you for your help, adventurer. Allow me to offer my gratitude as well. Were it not for you, I would have remained blind to what's truly important.
Yeah.
Saying thanks as well, are you?
He certainly is.
But it seems to me you played an important role as Annie today, Blitzen. You are as dependable a little helper as I have ever known.
And look how happy he is. Nodding in approval like that.
It's curious though. At first he seemed wholly unable to act, but then showing the illusion of his own volition. What do you suppose inspired his change of heart? I believe the answer is concern. In the beginning he could tell that I held none for the children and sought only academic satisfaction. Pure of heart as he is, how could Blitzen be moved to assist me? However, when he sensed that the concern I held for that crying child was genuine, he no longer felt resistance to using his powers. Blitzen sounds like quite the intuitive fellow.
I guess so. Reindeer generally are.
As herd animals, they are accustomed to sensing even the slightest shift in feeling or intent. And this is but another theory, but I suspect that Blitzen's ancestors conjured their illusions in response to the feelings of love and kindness they sensed in the people around them. Such reindeer were far more plentiful back then. Some were even domesticated to pull sleighs. No doubt younglings had ample opportunity to witness the same spectacular illusions we now find so precious.
It is truly unfortunate that Blitzen's kin have declined so in number. But I will cherish their invaluable contribution to the Starlight celebration. Thank you for sharing this fascinating history with us.
Yeah, I'm sure we all appreciated it.
If I was able to impart even a modicum of the passion I feel towards my subject, I would count myself very blessed indeed. But that reminds me. Yeah, over here. There is one last task for which I would appreciate your assistance. To wit, sharing Blitzen's miraculous illusions and the joy they inspire with as many children as we can find.
We can definitely do that. You can count on me, the Sugar Plum Fairy.
Speaking in the true spirit of Starlight, Lorenzen, I dare say you'll be a little hopper yet.
Blitzen seems really excited about it. And with that, we will complete this quest for Starlight Celebration 2022 by accepting 1,440 experience points plus a Starlight Steed Horn. When blown, this gleaming horn produces a heartwarming sound that calls your Starlight Steed to your side. Yeah, Lorenzen trying to be modest and all. Speak with Lorenzen to accompany him on a special Starlight Celebration mission. Who knows what familiar faces you might encounter. And in addition to that, we also earned the achievement, Make It Reindeer. So now you have the opportunity to speak with Lorenzen, who now is classified as a Reindeer Wrangler, and you can go with him on various different journeys throughout the city of Gridania, but I'm going to show that off in a bonus episode, so sit tight and we will get to part 2 of this in just a moment.